carry through that plate. The plate did try to delaminate just a little bit, but that's what it's designed to do. The anti-spalling seemed to have done its job. I don't really see any jacket fragments around here anywhere. And of course our ballistic bob over there, let's grab him. And of course we see that our ballistic bob did not take any damage. These are shots from the shoot the other day that's not related to today's shooting. Although one round, let's see, the one that Chad said I missed and it hit him. I guess I hit him in the shoulder somewhere. But anyway, we're gonna set this rig up. We're gonna do her again. And this time, I think we should step up to the 338 Lapua. We've got a Sako TRG-42, very, very fine rifle. I think we're gonna make very short work of this target. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, well, that 300 Winchester Magnum out of the Savage 10BA was pretty dang impressive, but we are gonna step it up just a little bit here. We're running a Sako TRG-42. We're gonna run a 285 grain Hornady match load, okay? There's not a whole lot that'll stand up to a 338. This is a wicked caliber. This is a very, very fine rifle, very exceptional quality. It's topped off with a 6-24 by 72 millimeter Hindsolt scope. This particular rig is pretty much the exact same thing the Finnish Army uses. So I'm giving a little shout out to my Finns, all right? Let's go ahead and hit that plate, shall we? I love my job. This is great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's great. I love it when you get a first shot kill. All right, well, it looks like it slammed the crap out of it. Let's go have a look. All right, guys, I have to say I'm really impressed with the performance of this plate and with the performance of that Sako TRG-42. That is an exceptional rifle. That thing just really slings them in there exactly like we want them to. We saw that our torso, he did go reeling now. You know, getting hit with that round, I think, is going to be a very bad day, regardless of whether or not you have body armor. To comment on the lethality, to some degree, could be a relatively moot point because, I mean, yes, the projectile didn't enter the body. It did not physically enter his body and harm him in that regard. But the sheer force of impact that hit that plate, you know, we did kind of favor along the top edge. Now, the anti-spalling did its job, kept the jacket fragments where we wanted them to go, you know, not towards your body or towards your extremities, but it contained a large amount of fragments. There's quite a few floating around in there. The plate is actually just barely dented, so it did its job, okay, and it stopped the bullet. But the sheer force of that impact from that 338 Lapua Magnum just going right in there and just striking your body physically, you still got to absorb the impact of that shot hitting you. And I would imagine that it would certainly, you know, crack some ribs, you know, some bruising, maybe even some internal bleeding, depending on, you know, where it hits you, some internal bruising of your organs. I'm not a medical authority by any means, but I can certainly say that amount of blunt trauma, even though it's not entering your body's still stopping that from happening. There's still that concussive force of that round hitting your body. And you can just see from the video, you know, downrange here, that it just really slammed that torso very hard, and that's a lot of energy for the human body to have to absorb and survive. Now granted, it beats the heck out of getting shot with the actual projectile, but I still wouldn't want to get shot with it either way. We're going to move on to a couple of other things. That was a very interesting experiment. We've got a few more of the plates. Let's try another one out. All right, guys, I know what you're thinking. I'm sitting here at the bench with a 50 caliber. I've got a 750 grain Lehigh Defense Control Chaos round, solid brass turn projectile with a really nasty air pocket in the nose. What's the worst that could happen if you're wearing body armor? I mean, are you really going to stand around and want to get shot by a 50 cal? Probably not, but we're going to assume that this person's willing to take his chances, and we're going to basically shut up here and we're going to shoot this 50. Did we send him reeling? Hey, Chad, actually, I think what I'm looking at is the plate engraved in his torso. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am seeing that.
I think we need to go down there and have a closer look. Oh, this is great. Let's do it. Look at that. All right, you guys ready? This is exactly as I found it. Look at that. Split that steel plate right in half. And we've got little fragments of brass from that controlled chaos round just everywhere. Boys and girls, I think, look at this. Look at that chunk of brass. I think what this goes to show us is that you probably don't want to get shot by a 50 cal. All right, it doesn't matter if you're wearing body armor. It really just doesn't matter. You don't want to get shot by a 50 cal. I think that we've pretty much proven that. And that's 400 yards away. So, yeah, I knew I was going to be impressed by default because 50 is really just nothing to shake a stick at anyway. I kind of expected this result. We're doing a little bit of shooting with this particular load at one of our scrap body armor plates the other day, and at like 50 yards, it punched a hole all the way clean through like a drill, drilled it out, and pushed the steel plate section through with the bullet and kept on going into the Blue Wander, wherever. So that is very, very impressive. The fact that that 50 just pushed on through. I don't know if that's speaking highly of the 50 cal or if it's speaking highly of that 750 grain Lehigh Defense control chaos round, which is a ridiculous round. Being solid brass, it's going to have amazing penetrating capabilities. But you see the way that plate split, and then we had to dig the plate out of our poor ballistic Bob's little torso here. And he's certainly not a happy camper today. So we hope you enjoyed watching this video today. I learned something today. I had some preconceived expectations of what I thought was going to happen with all of these rounds we shot today. We had a ton of fun making this video. Please let us know if you want to see more body armor getting shot with all different kind of random stuff. Maybe we can break out some machine guns. Sorry, Ballistic Bob, but maybe we can break out some machine guns and try a few things. So let me know if there's something special you want to see done to body armor with various firepower. Let us know. We can probably accommodate it. So again, guys, don't try to stand in front of a 50 cal no matter what you're wearing. The body armor ain't gonna help you against that monster 50. So we appreciate you watching today's video, guys. We'll catch you next time. All right, guys, well, we might have spoke a little bit too soon. I was thinking that a fragment of that plate, it looks like it took off somewhere. Well, it did. Watch this. Look at that, all those little brass fragments from the bullet coming out of our dummy. So the actual plate became airborne, went through our dummy and caused additional damage. So the plate became weaponized by the 50. And imagine tearing that giant chunk out of your body. Not to mention all of these little fragments of brass. I mean, like right here, I'm just fishing them out. All the little brass fragments from that control chaos round, cutting their own little wound paths throughout your body, you would pretty much be screwed. So again, guys, do not mess with the 50 cal because you will not win. Thanks for watching today's video. Again, if you have any ideas or things you want to see us shoot body armor with, don't hesitate to let us know. We will try to accommodate your request. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you next time.